Living abroad alone is one of the most satisfying and most beautiful things that you can do in your life, and I'm really an advocate for that. But it doesn't mean it's not difficult, and I think a lot of people go into it, oh, I'm gonna move abroad, I get a new life, a fresh start. You carry all your stuff with you, yeah? It doesn't just disappear. I think some people think it's like a route to happiness, a magic pill that you can take and just like money. It is valuable because of the suffering that you go through and the challenge that you come across, and that's what makes it beautiful itself. So if you're doing it or thinking about doing it for an escape, it's not the thing to do. But if you're doing it, if you want to grow as a person, if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to go outside of your comfort zone, it is the most beautiful and magical thing that you can do. But I want to give you some tips for living abroad alone. Growing up, I've always wanted to learn about different cultures. I've been exposed to a lot of different cultures. I've been fortunate enough to be exposed to a lot of different cultures through my heritage and through going on holiday. So I'm blessed in that regard, and I really wanted to expand that as I got older and learn about the world and how we're different. And these are all the things that make the world so beautiful, being so different. We hate each other a lot, but if we didn't have that, the world would be so boring. And I want to go to understand how other people live and see if I want to take aspects and put it into myself. So that's the reason why I want to. And I think if it's similar, like if you've got similar intentions like me, then oh my God, it is the best thing you can do for your life, and you should just do it. The first thing on my list is to identify the reasons that you want to go abroad. When you arrive to the selected destination, you have to stick to your plan. I've seen it so many times with foreigners here or in other places that they have this idea of going abroad, traveling, learning about the culture, but it's so easy to get comfortable here as well and stay in your own space, stay with people that you are familiar with, that being different expats. But for me, I really wanted to get to know the culture and feel the culture. So staying with expats, although it's more comfortable and easier because I speak the language, we can relate a little better, it's not how I wanted to live my life here in Japan. So identify your reasons, and then you can start to live your expat life, I guess. One way of reaching out to Japanese people in particular, or building a community, because you don't know anyone, you're on your own, and that can be really scary and daunting to be by yourself for such a long time. So it is important that you start to build connections with people and build a community. And I'm not saying don't have expat friends. I have expat friends, but if your intention is to learn about the culture, then you should have friends of that culture as well. If you want those Japanese friends, and I wouldn't force yourself upon anyone, you should let things happen naturally. So people who want to like you, let them like you. People don't like you, let them not like you, for example. You're not in a rush. You don't need anyone, but you're open to it. You're open to seeing what happens, but you need to put yourself in the position to even have friends at the start. For someone who doesn't drink, it would be joining sports clubs, sports, or whatever you like, really. Just join the club. Right? I like football, so I joined the football club. I made friends at football. Easy as that, yeah? If you don't make friends the first time, you go again. The worst comes to worst, you don't make any friends, but you're enjoying the sport that you love, or you're doing the thing that you love. It's a win-win, right? So don't put too much pressure on it. Just go to do the thing that you love to do, and then see what happens, yeah? And there's also meetups and things like that you can go and do as well, but I think they're more expat orientated. Just do what you need to do. Just build yourself a community. It's important to have friendships. It's important. You don't have family here, so it's important to have that closeness and connection with people. So don't just stay by yourself. Don't be a hermit. The next thing on my list is, of course, learn the language. Japan, you can easily go without learning the language. A lot of people don't tend to learn the language, but if you want to get close to the culture, and I think out of respect, you should just learn the language, as hard as it is. But the foundations, the basics of just everyday life are pretty easy to pick up. You should at least be able to order food. You should at least be able to go to the bank and try to do some things, right? So I think learn the language and you'll get close to the culture because you're learning the language, and you'll learn more about the culture through the language itself. Enjoy your time alone. Take risks. Take bold moves. If you got no one to go with, like to places that you want to go with, just go. People are busy. Sometimes it's hard to make friends. Sometimes there's obstacles that come in your way, but just do it. This is your life. You gotta grab it by the balls. Yeah, sorry about my profanity there, but you gotta grab it by the balls and just do it. Yeah, if things are not lining up for you, then you make them line up. That is it. So there's a lot of times in my stay here where I've traveled alone. You can watch the videos back, and to be honest, they're some of the best. Of course I love going to places with people, but traveling alone is something else. I cannot recommend this enough, and I've like got people to go with now, but sometimes I think about it, I'm like, oh, I just want to go by myself, mate. Is that bad? I just want to go by myself. Yeah, I want to, like, the rhythm of your journey and your traveling is so much different when you're with someone and by yourself, because when you're with someone you have to decide, you've always got someone there to talk to, and it kind of distracts you from the actual experience itself. It's enjoyable and I love doing it, but being there by yourself may be a bit harder. Might seem like you won't enjoy it, but you're more in tune with the city or the nature that you're in with. You're more in sync with it. You find opportunities, and if you adjust yourself in the right manner and keep yourself open to the experience and talk to people, you could get one of the most unique and special experiences in your whole life. Yeah, just do it. And so many people don't do it. Some people come to Japan and just stay in their little box. You made that big leap, make another leap, keep making leaps, because that's gonna broaden your experience entirely. Do what you set out to do the things that you want to do. It's easy as that. It's as simple as that. In terms of setting yourself up in a foreign country, it's difficult. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, especially Japan. Respect to Japan, but like trying to find housing here is difficult. So accept that you're gonna make mistakes, accept that you might pay a bit extra for something, accept that things are not going to go your way, but through those experiences you're going to learn exactly how to do it, and the next time around you're going to find yourself in a more comfortable and enjoyable position, but you're going to have to suffer a little bit. And that goes on to my final point, suffering. Yeah, this is not a holiday. It's not a clean slate. It's kind of a clean slate, but remember, these problems are gonna pop up, but you're gonna learn how to deal with them. If you're looking for the perfect life where nothing goes wrong, it's just not it, and it's quite the contrary. You're gonna suffer a lot. You're gonna feel lonely. You're gonna feel horrible some days. You're gonna feel really good some days, as is life, right? But I think your problems arise a lot more when you're alone. I'm not in a position anymore where I feel that lonely, but at the start I did feel really lonely. I feel very distant from everyone, and I think just allowing yourself to be with that and experience that is beneficial in itself. The reason why I came here is not for a holiday, is to develop myself as a human being and as a person in general, and see what I can achieve in my life completely and do things my way. So I knew there was going to be a lot of suffering, so I was kind of prepared for that, and I think you should be too. So just take those down days with a pinch of salt and know that things will get better, and just allow yourself to feel completely. And it's alright to feel that way. You haven't made the wrong decision, you haven't made a bad decision. It's just internally, and your mind, your body is changing, right? It's changing. You're experiencing things that are uncomfortable and challenges that are really hard to deal with. So on the other side of that, you're gonna change little pieces of your mindset. And I haven't changed entirely as a person. It's not a magic pill. It's not, but I can handle things a lot better. I can deal with things a lot better. And I think that's just invaluable. Just live the life that you want to live, and that's how we should be thinking, right? We should not be pushed down to be living how we don't want to live. Yeah, if it's real and it's true that we only live one life in this body, I don't know, I'm open-minded. I don't know what is after this, but if it's true, you gotta live it too, because it's such a blessing to be alive. It's such a blessing to have the people that you do around you, and the things that you will come into play and bump into. So just embrace the waves and just take it as it comes and really enjoy the life, the blessing that is life. Yeah. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you I want to see more content like this. Please subscribe. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers, I really do. But if you want to join the team, support me, I would be so grateful. And as always, stay blessed.